bit more water. Whew. Getting there. So this track just doesn't get used much at all. Well, out again. Sort of a good day amongst all the crap ones. So I'm apparently supposed to close in another 4 days of rain, which is just getting ridiculous, but that's what it is. But yeah, wild's good, I'm getting out. So got a plan today, just gonna go over to Yarrahapney, which I'm trying to put in frame. If you look over my shoulder, that little hill, I say little, it's 450 meters high. So that hill over there is beautiful bit of rainforest. I'm super lucky to have that in this section of the coastline and pretty well pristine. So I'm going through that and I'm going to end up on the headland, check out the ocean. Probably the nearest headland to there is Grassy Head. So from here on the Macleay River, my hometown, Southwest Rocks, I will wander over to Yarra, over the top and go over the headland, check out the world from the top of the hill. Bit of timing with the boat going by. Alright, we need fuel because these things, actually, mate, she's got a fair bit, should be right. And we'll, yeah, go heading north. Before, yeah, rain kicks back in. Yeah, pretty crazy weather, eh? Just raining bloody pretty well every second day. For months. Alright, Yarrahapney, I'm coming. Whilst I live in a small country town, population about 7,000, it still gets a bit crowded for me. So it's always good to get out of town. We're getting away, even if it's local, it's just good value. Like this rainforest we're going to now, it's only, I don't know, 40 k's away, 30, 40 k's. It's just good therapy. And to get out in the headland, just sit there and relax, watch the world go by is, yeah, pretty bloody good. It's been quite a few years now and it still feels weird to me going on the old highway. So this is the old Pacific Highway. Anyone who's been up and down the coast remember it. Old mate used to have bananas there. And you know, it's just strange. It's just empty. Yeah, and it's sort of weird that this little road was the main road for the whole east coast, north and south. Like a back road now. Bit of a flashback coming along this way. Pretty sure this is me. Yarrahabney, 4Ks. The old back run in. There's a whole heap of different ways to come into this place. But this is probably the, I don't know, probably the easiest. There's some pretty full-on ways to get into this mountain range. Pretty tricky sort of stuff. Steep and slippery. There's been a heap of rain around lately, so obviously everywhere is still wet. So the positive of that is all these cool little rainforest creeks should be running nice. I think the main one is Wayway Creek. Runs through the middle of it. Should be running well. Pretty chilled out cows. Plenty of macadamia trees. They've become a real thing lately, eh? From Byron Bay to bloody Comboyne, pretty well everywhere. Yeah, it's pretty well lit now. Into the jungle. So there's a sort of a Y intersection up here. And so I'll probably go straight up to the lookout. I haven't been up there for a long time. You good? Okay. All good. Alright, up the tower. Still going up. We got this road in pretty bloody good condition, this road. They keep it well maintained. There's a big radio tower up here, and I guess got to be able to get to that, eh? Yeah, bloody nice. Yoo-hoo! We'd probably come up 400 metres. Wow, Palm City. Oh, here's the top. Yeah, at least 400 up. Woo. which is a pretty impressive view off here. Pretty well over my shoulders, Southwest Rocks hometown. So yeah, probably only come about 40 k's, but mate, pretty fun run so far. So we'll go down here, probably check out a couple of the creeks. All right. Oh, if I can get on the bike. We'll leave the lookout to the holiday makers. Pretty well roll down the hill. Back to, we'll end up down near Wayway Creek, which is, yeah, at the very bottom of this mountain. But yeah, bloody love it in here. It's nicer during the week when it's super quiet, but it's pretty quiet now. Yeah. Yeah, one of the things I love about this sort of chunk of forest is it's just the change. Well, we pretty well just come from high sort of scrub. There'd be some name for it. And we'll just, as you wind your way down, it's just more and more of these bungalow palms and little pockets of rainforest. Anywhere there's minimal sun, there's just more and more sort of lush stuff. It's just a little oasis really. Glad it's all protected. It's been protected since 2003 apparently, so what's that, 22 years? 23? 22. Getting ahead of myself. But now it's a bit of a refuge for animals. Bushwalkers love it. Right, one thing, it's getting darker in here. Alright, look at the ferns. Just a wall of ferns. But beside me is Wayway Creek. I've got glasses on and I can't see anything. I've got to go, I think. So dark in here. Alright, we're almost at the forest floor. This is the creek. Oop, it's slippery that rock. This is him, Wayway. Bloody beautiful and good to see with a bit of water in it. I'll pull up, stretch the legs. Little oasis here. Yeah, one thing in these sorts of places, you've got to get off and have a bit of a look around. You can ride just straight past everything, which a lot of people do, but mate, it is too nice if you just fly past everything. I'd be going for a walk in there, I think. Look at this little creek. It is running so well. We'll go down to the creek. Into the jungle. This is another world in here. You can see where the water's been up. A lot of these grasses have been flattened. Woo. Ah. Not too bad. And again, I guess we crossed it about 6 times. This is actually, that's a different creek, I think. Over again. Yeah, flowing a different way, this one. Good to see some water in them. Alright, one more. Now we're going up. Now back up top again. What a difference, eh? We've probably gone 800 metres from the bottom to the top and just back to this dry sort of eucalypt forest. 3 k's to grassy. Pretty close to the ocean, I can just about smell it. Back in suburbia. Well, my version of suburbia. More than 3 houses, it's crowded. Alright, where are we? Grassy Head. Grassy Head Reserve. Yeah, literally straight from the mountains. Still got a little bit of scattered rainforest in amongst this. And straight to the beaches and headlands. Funny, a couple of years ago I come here on the DR 650, pulled up here, went to take off and done a sort of a U-turn through there, and there was a brick in the grass, and I dropped the bike doing like 2 kilometres an hour in front of everyone. I think it was the first time I dropped the bike. Bit shameful. Alright, leave the bike there, should be right, in the park. Got the key on me and stuff, so yeah, not much you can do. Go for a wander here, just stretch the legs and see if we can find something cool out the front of the headland. It is a top day for wandering. It's not too hot, not too cold. Ooh, beautiful. It is a cracking day. I was here the other week and swell was much higher than this, so she's dropped off a bit. Alright. We're going to get sloppy here, I reckon. Yep. She is slippery. Woo. All right, about halfway out. A little bit slippery and jungle-like in there. Let's go across here, over the top of that one. Get out the front of that. Ah, mate, no one anywhere. Awesome. I'll keep going. Whew. Getting there. So this track just doesn't get used much at all. I'll show you the track, but she's basically just grass through somewhere in here. Whew. Getting the sweat going. Pretty minimal track. Just I more or less feel it with my feet than actually see it. Oh, hate to do this in January. That's hard work. Wow, eh? What a view, awesome. Pretty crazy, pretty high. Sketchy drop off just there. I don't do heights or drop offs. Bit bright. That better. No, it's been a top day. I'm gonna hang out here for a bit, get my breath back, check out the scenery, and yeah, I will catch us on the next one. Cheers, guys.